Hey everyone, come with us as we take the Via Rail train from Winnipeg to Churchill. So this is me on the corner of Broadway and Main Street, just going through those front doors. You can also access the train station from the east side. I imagine that's where the parking is, but we just got dropped off, so we are just heading right in. All the doors open for you. You go straight ahead if you have a checked bag, so you can't miss it. There are a couple signs as well, but while you're here, you can take in the beautiful architecture. It says to come an hour early from your departure time. We were here an hour and a half early, but an hour would have been fine, especially for this ride. It doesn't seem to be that crowded, which we came to find, but this is where we waited to board the train. This is where we go check the bags, right over there to the right-hand side. There'll be a desk and somebody there ready to help you. And this is Melissa, my travel buddy. We waited about, an hour, and then we got in line to board. They looked at our boarding passes again and our IDs, and then after that they took us up an escalator where we just boarded the train. They didn't check our bags, so I wouldn't be worried about bringing too many personal items or an overweight carry-on. It's not the same as a plane, so they seem to be a little more chill about that. But the checked bag, mine was overweight, so I had to pay $20 for that. But that was my own fault. So this is us on the train. As you can see, lots of room, lots of leg room compared to a plane, and trays that you don't have to put up. This is the menu that was available. One thing about this trip is that there was not going to be an observation cart, which is unusual, but they were all getting repaired, so we're hoping for one on our way back. And this is when they were checking the boarding passes one more time. They put in little slips above our seats saying where our destination was, so that if you fell asleep, they could wake you up and make sure you get off at your stop, which I thought was really cool. And this is us leaving the station. We left about an hour past when we were scheduled to leave, but if you're in a rush, the train may not be for you. The train has to constantly stop for freight trains that maybe need to go by or other maintenance things, so more often than not, you're leaving a little bit later than you thought. So it's a nice opportunity to slow down. And we're on here for 2 nights. So this is the first night before my bedtime. So we got to Dauphin, where we were able to stretch our legs. There were a couple stops along the way of just picking people up, but this was the first one where we were able to get off for a couple minutes, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes. There were some seats that faced each other. Where we were, most were just facing forward, but this is us now in the dining cart. And the loaf of bread that you saw earlier came in very handy, as we found there was a good supply of peanut butter and jam, so that's what I ate for the first 24 hours. And then we slept a little bit, as much as we could, and appreciated the views that were coming in, some snow globe situations. And eventually we made it to Thompson. That was another stop. We were there for a couple hours, so we hit up the Boston Pizza with some friends that we made, and we got some more food from Walmart, so I didn't have to eat peanut butter and jam anymore. And we're back on the rail. One thing that I did not get a video of, but is worth noting, the bathrooms were so clean. And there's a lot of them. There's one at the front and the back of a cart. And 10 out of 10. And by then we were losing cell service. So just if that's important to anyone, because we were trying to work from home. So we did most of that in the first day of travel. And then the second day we had a lot of time to just take in the views. And this is us in the dining car. That's some more selection of the jams, if the loaf of bread hack interests you. And this is us arriving in Churchill. Honestly, a little bit sore from having to sleep upright or just laid down in the seat. But like I said, if you can manage to find 2 seats that face each other and put all the leg rests up, you might have a better sleeping situation. But beyond that, it was a really great and chill ride. Staff was really great, and it seems a lot of people that are on the train enough times to know each other and know the crew, so it felt very friendly and we had a great time. So we're looking forward to experiencing Churchill now that we're here. Thanks for coming along on our journey, and watch our second video as we vlog our way back from Churchill back to Winnipeg, hopefully with an observation cart. So go check that out. Bye.